Hello everyone, I am David Okosun from Sporting Theory and welcome to this week's episode of Sporting Review. Well, Sporting Lagos traveled to Awka City to face the Flying Antelopes of Enugu Rangers. This promises to be an exciting game because this is a match between two teams that are currently struggling for form, struggling for consistency. Sporting Lagos are currently 10th on the log with 16 points, while Enugu Rangers, the Flying Antelopes, are flying deep into the relegation wilderness with 15 points. That's just a joke because they are 13th on the log and we are 10th, and we have 16 points while they have 15, and we can say there is just a point difference between both of us, so you can see how our fortunes are currently. However, this is a game that Sporting Lagos should win. This is a game that we should win. This is a game that we should comfortably win. Why? Sporting Lagos did not play any game last weekend due to Rivers United's commitment on the continent, which means we have extra days to rest, and we have a fitness level that is well above that of Enugu Rangers. So this is something that I feel should work in our favor. This is something that I feel we should capitalize on and take the game to the Flying Antelopes. Well, one other thing that is making me happy that I feel might play a crucial role in today's match is the return of Jonathan Aluko to the squad. For over, I think, the past 5 games, Jonathan Aluko has been absent. There were rumors that he went on trial in Europe. I don't know if those trials were positive. I don't know if they were successful. I don't know if he's going to be with us beyond January, but all I know is that he should be available for today's game, and that will give our attack more bite, because in the past 4 games, or should I say since Jonathan has been absent from the squad, Lokosa has failed to step up. He has failed to put on his scoring boots. Godwin, our other striker, has also failed to impress. In the last 4 to 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, no striker has gotten any goal for us. The goals we've gotten are either from the wingers or from midfielders. No striker. I remember that Clement gave us a goal. I remember that Naibe gave us a goal, but no striker. Lokosa hasn't scored since the Kano Pillars game, if I'm not mistaken. Then Godwin, I don't even know if Godwin has any goal for us this season as I currently speak. So we have a problem with strikers. We have a striking problem, and we need to resolve that if we are going to make anything out of this season. Then something else that I feel is currently affecting our season and might affect us in this game is the absence of Odibo due to injury. Let me just say injuries. Injuries has not really been good to us. I think Clement is also injured. I don't know if he's back, but I know Odibo is not back. Odibo is one of is our main attacking outlet. He's the kind of winger that will take the ball to the defense. He's the kind of winger that will make the defense of any team, commit unnecessary error. He's the kind of winger that will take that game, to your defense and ensure he creates something out of nothing. But since his absence, we've not had any bite. Oji can't replace Odibo. Oji is very slow and sluggish. Pardon me for that, but it needs to be said. Oji is very slow. Oji is like Willian of Chelsea of those days, where everything is going fast paced, and it gets to Willian, and Willian decides to slow the ball down for whatever reason. So it is important that we know that Oji might be a sub, a super sub, if you want to say that, but Oji shouldn't be playing 90 minutes for any team currently, except he improves. And if you want to look at other wingers, we really need somebody with the quality of Odibo. Then in midfield, you've had Odafi, you've had Henry, but I can say that we are missing the quality of Review. We don't know if I know for sure that Review is not coming back this year, probably in January or February. But we are missing something in that midfield. We are disorganized. We can't even control games. In the beginning of the season, we used to dominate possessions. We used to have a very good first half. We used to, play really well. They called us the possession kings. We were the kings of possession. We dominated possession. But this time, we are even struggling to control any game. We are struggling to take control of any game, and that has been affecting us. And another thing I can say is that Paul Ofor's tactics needs to be looked into. Paul Ofor, our gaffer, needs to look into those tactics. 3 at the back. These 3 at the back probably worked in the beginning of the season, but for the past 5 games, I can say that tactics has not been working, because our defense, they are not fast. Ekene is one of our best defenders, but I can say that Ekene, I don't think he has that speed. And when you are playing three at the back against teams who are very, very good, who have fast-paced attackers, who can, take the ball to the defenders, your defense will collapse under pressure. And we saw that against, I think, Sunshine Stars at the point where our defense was abysmal. We kept making mistakes, and that is what you get when your defenders cannot cope under pressure. So Paul Ofor needs to look, into his tactics. If we want to do anything right today, I don't think three at the back will help us. Well, you can say we are facing a team who is also struggling for form, but this is Enugu Rangers. They want to make every game, some sort of magic that will recalibrate their season, that will restart their season. But they shouldn't restart their season, against Sporting. Sporting, we are looking for our first away win. We should get that and let that restart our own season. Let us compound their woes and extend their losing streak. We should get the maximum point. Everything should work in our favor. Our fitness level should work in our favor. The return of Jonathan should work in our favor. Then probably the rejigging of our tactics by Paul Ofor should work in our favor. We should capitalize on this. Get a win at most. If we don't get a win, let's at least get a draw. We cannot slide down, on the MPFL log. We are 10th. We should strive, even if we cannot finish in the top 4 or top 5 this season. We should finish comfortably in the top 10, of the MPFL. We shouldn't go back, because if we make the mistake of sliding back into relegation, it's going to be difficult for us to come back. We have so many teams in NNL doing wonders now. We are playing fantastically well. We don't want to go back there. So Paul Ofor, please, get your formation right, get your tactics right. Please get your tactics right. We shouldn't collapse today. We are going for the win, and I believe that. So let's go Sporting. Let's go.